This is Need More Sports.
I'm Hayden Bannock.
And we're going to talk about some sports, football, college, bowl games, all of that junk. Let's get right into it.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the bowl games that are going on right now.
All right, so the first one we have is actually today at 4 o'clock, Louisiana Tech and Miami. I'm actually a huge Miami fan. We have been a huge disappointment this year, 6-6.
Y'all lost to UNC.
We did lose to UNC.
Y'all did not look good at all either.
We lost
at the beginning of the season. Y'all looked really, really bad. Like, y'all have gotten better though.
Well, the thing is, I mean, we played Florida, and Florida, who was in the New Year's Six Bowl, if we don't muff a punt, we beat Florida. But then we lose to FIU and Duke.
Hold up, you could say the same thing about UNC. If we don't do that dumb play for
against
Clemson, we could have beat Clemson. So just saying we could have beat this team, you didn't beat them. So
right, and the thing with Carolina though, they're also what, 6-6, right?
Yeah, 6-6, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure all 6 games were decided by less than 7 points.
They all were. We could have been undefeated very easily.
Yeah,
like
easily.
Very easily. They were a good team, and everyone's hating on them, but they were a good team.
They're one of the better 6-6 teams for sure. The thing with Miami though, against Louisiana Tech, the game is in Louisiana. It's in Shreveport, Louisiana.
It's kind of unfair.
Yeah, I mean, it's Miami, Louisiana Tech. I mean, you got ACC and CUSA. Talent level should be completely different. However, Louisiana Tech's 9-3, Miami's 6-6. We have 2 defensive ends sitting out the bowl game. We have another linebacker who's the best defensive player, and we have Jeff Thomas, best receiver. But then again, he can't catch a cold. He also is the one that muffed the punt against Florida. Essentially, not saying it cost us the game, but had he actually caught the punt, we beat Florida. Who knows? Maybe we go 7-5.
You keep bringing that up, but okay. I lost. You lost.
We did lose, but if you catch the ball.
Just learn to catch it.
Yeah,
just learn to catch.
It's right here.
Very simple.
Yeah, but so that pick.
What's next? I think Miami's going to lose, but what's next?
Yeah, I got Louisiana Tech. Easy money. Go on and put the whole fortune on it. The next one we got Pitt in Eastern Michigan. I originally had Pitt winning.
Pitt. I think Pitt's winning. Mainly because I've seen more of them. They're ACC teams, so you know, follow the ACC more closely. And
the game is in Michigan, but it's
what is with these home field advantages like this?
But I did have an encounter with some emus today.
So, you did? You almost got killed by an emu.
So just because of that, I wouldn't be surprised if Eastern Michigan pulls it, just because the emus.
We were not recording, but we should have been. He almost got killed by an emu earlier today, and it was epic. It was awesome.
Put a field goal right into the barn. But
you've seen another video, and yeah, but that's what happened. He almost got killed by an emu when we went to go get the football.
So we're rolling to tomorrow's game. We have North Carolina and Temple up in Annapolis, Maryland.
UNC, I'm gonna be there.
He will be there. I'll be watching from my couch. I'm gonna go UNC.
You better go UNC. UNC.
Easy money. Temple's 8-4, but the records don't matter this time of year. The next one we have the Pinstripe Bowl. I was actually there last year.
I wanted to go to that one.
It's Wake Forest and Michigan State.
Oh, you went there last year?
I went last year. Miami played Wisconsin. We lost 35-3. We got a field goal right there. Yeah, I'm not good luck.
Oh, wow. Who was playing in that?
Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor went off.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Taylor went off.
Yeah.
I got Wake Forest by 10. Easy money.
They're not doing as good this year. I mean, like, at the end of the year, they were doing really good, but they lost Sage Surratt.
Yep.
So they don't really have dude that can catch the ball. He was leading college football in receiving yards before he got injured. So
yeah, but then you have Scotty Washington too at Wake Forest. Next year Wake Forest is going to be
a wrecking. But they will be. They're
only losing Scotty Washington. I'm pretty sure he's the only senior that produces. You know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think they'll be good next year.
I think they'll be good too. I think they might even finish second in the ACC Atlantic Division, obviously behind Clemson.
Trevor Lawrence could sit out his junior season.
He could
sit out.
He could. Our next
two national championships.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, might as well go for 3. I mean, the ACC this year in football. I mean, you have 7 different Coastal champions in 7 years.
I think the Coastal's actually a good division. Just we keep beating each other, so it's people keep trashing on it. But I think they're a good division. They're just beating each other because they're all good.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Coastal Division wins all their bowl games. I mean, Virginia Tech has Kentucky.
I'll be there too at the Belk Bowl.
Pitt has Eastern Michigan. I mean, that should be an easy win. Carolina has Temple. Miami has Louisiana Tech. I mean, no one really plays Power 5 teams.
Yeah, that's actually true, except for the Belk Bowl.
The Virginia Tech, yeah. Mm-hmm. So our next game, we got Texas A&M, Oklahoma State. It's probably the most underrated game. I think that's the Texas Bowl, actually. I think I'm going to go Texas A&M. It's in Texas.
Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State.
I'm going Jimbo, man. Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah, I don't like him that much, though.
Yeah. The next
you
one,
did
though,
Florida State stuff there, too, right there.
Yeah, exactly. Jimbo,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, nah.
We got Iowa USC in the Holiday Bowl. It's in California. Here, another home
USC,
field.
yeah.
Yep.
Home field advantages. We got to get rid of them right there.
I'm going Iowa, 9-3, 4 field goals the entire game. Defense, that's all the Big Ten is known for.
Oh, that's going to be boring.
It is going to be boring. It's Iowa football.
Yeah, we just started kicking, and I mean, yeah.
I mean, it might be 6-3. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Awful game to watch.
Air Force and Washington State. This game might be 60-55. I mean, this game should be an absolute shootout. I'm going with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
We got Penn State and Memphis, the Cotton Bowl. I'm going to go
I'll
Penn
go
State.
Memphis.
You going Memphis?
I think Memphis. Oh, wait, they lost their coach.
They did lose their coach.
Oh, man.
App State's lost their coach the last 3 years. And
That
they've won
true.
all 3 of their bowl games.
But Memphis, I like their running game and all that, their power running game and everything. If they had their coach, I like them. I'm still going to pick them, but I'm not so confident on it now.
We're gonna go to the Camp and Roll Bowl. We got Notre Dame and Iowa State. Notre Dame 10-2, Iowa State like 7-5. I want to say. I'm gonna go Fighting Irish, big.
Yeah, I don't like Notre Dame.
Neither do I, but that fight song is unreal. I mean,
I saw him
one of the
play
best.
this year for the first time, and In Book is terrible, by the way. All of y'all out there who's praising him like crazy. He can't throw a pass, so.
I mean, they are 10-2, but who have they really played? I mean, they got absolutely destroyed by Michigan.
Yeah, they get to choose their schedule basically, so they can just choose who they play.
They played 5 teams out of the ACC, and this year they played Virginia Tech and
Duke.
Virginia. They did play Duke.
I don't even know the other two.
I can't remember. I mean, it's maybe Boston College or Syracuse teams
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
weren't
Teams
even-
that don't matter. In Book's terrible. That's all you need to know. Good for y'all that he's going to be gone. Yeah, I'm trashing Notre Dame, but I mean they're terrible anyway. So go on next bowl game.
We got the playoffs next. We got LSU and Oklahoma.
What happened to Alabama? We ain't in the playoffs yet, are we? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going in order.
Oh, we're going in order.
By the
Okay,
date,
yeah. By the date, yeah. My bad, man.
Yep.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. LSU, Joe Burrow.
What game with Oklahoma? Yeah, Oklahoma. Jalen Hurts. You know my man. My man.
I'm gonna go Joe Burrow. He's
Cheated out of the Heisman.
He's gonna be a future Miami Dolphin, hopefully.
He will be, yeah.
So
Cincinnati Bengals.
they still have Andy Dalton, don't they?
He got benched this season.
Who's his replacement?
The NC State quarterback.
Oh, okay, yeah. NC State quarterbacks are. It's the only thing they.
But then he took it back.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. What was his name? I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's not starting anymore.
Yeah.
He'll probably never
I
start
don't watch
another
the
game.
Bengals, so I
Who
don't
really cares
I don't
about the
waste my
Bengals?
Sundays.
Yeah. I can't even remember his name. I've watched him play like several times at NC State. I can't remember his name. He's irrelevant.
We're gonna go. Ryan Finley.
Yeah, that's it.
There we
Ryan
go.
Finley. There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Clemson and Ohio State.
Clemson.
Everyone wants to talk about Chase Young.
Clemson.
What did he do in the last 2 games? He has one tackle.
He got like triple teamed though.
Still, if he's that
If
good.
you're taking up half the line, you're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, exactly.
But Clemson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Clemson.
I want the streak to continue there, and then Oklahoma to knock them off in the championship. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Clemson big.
Yeah.
I think.
Ohio State's overrated,
Yeah.
and their quarterback's not 100%.
I think that
Fields is not 100%.
he says that. I think it's an early excuse.
Yeah,
I don't know when he got hurt.
Already making excuses?
He
How
looked
could he
fine.
have gotten hurt? It's been 2 weeks, and now it's coming out that he's hurt.
Yeah, I mean he looked fine against
I
Wisconsin.
know they're not
Fine
hitting the
against Michigan.
quarterbacks in practice. I know they're not letting him get hurt in practice. So I think it's just an early excuse and trying to make him seem like a superhero if they do somehow
If they do win, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly right. Our next bowl game, we got Western Kentucky, Western Michigan.
That's no.
That's probably the hardest bowl game to ever pick possible. I'm gonna go Western.
You're gonna go Western.
I'm gonna go Western.
Out of the Westerns.
Yep, I'm gonna actually go Western Kentucky. I had a really good friend of mine growing up. Her dad actually coached at Western Kentucky. Coaches at Purdue now. But I'm gonna go Hilltoppers just because of her and her dad.
I think that Western's gonna win that game.
Western for sure is gonna win. This one should be easier though. We got Louisville and Mississippi State in the Music City Bowl. ACC, SEC. I'm gonna go ACC in this one.
Louisville.
I'm gonna go Louisville, 100%.
They're doing pretty good this year. They have a pretty good defense for the first time ever. Like I don't ever remember them having a defense, but they have a defense.
The
this
defense did not show up against Miami. Miami hung 55.
Oh,
I want to say. I mean, Miami. And then we lose to FIU. I mean, and get blown out by
that was
Duke.
amazing.
Our worst loss was to Duke.
My girlfriend almost went to that FIU game. and she decided not to. But
Don't blame her, man. That
Yeah.
was... Actually, so if you guys can find the person at FIU, I actually do owe him a six-pack. I actually went to an FIU game this year down in Miami. I went and saw Miami, Virginia Tech, then I went over to FIU, and I was talking to a guy who was wearing my Miami stuff. He goes, "Oh, we're going to beat y'all." I said, "Dude, there is no way that we're going to lose to FIU." I said, I mean, that's like North Carolina playing UNC Pembroke. It's two complete different levels of competition. It should be, Miami should have won by 50.
But when you think of that, UNC lost in basketball to Wofford again this year.
Again,
so anything can happen.
That's why you play the game. And of course, FIU, that's their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That is their Super Bowl. And that game was also played on the
I didn't know
Orange
they
Bowl
were
site.
still playing that game because didn't they get in a huge fight a couple years?
Oh, they got into a brawl.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about who was it that took his helmet off? And
he
beat
just
Mason?
whacked. He just
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about this year with the
This year.
Cleveland Browns,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers?
Myles
Garrett just nailed Mason Rudolph in the head.
Miami.
He's on IR now. Mason Rudolph. He's out for the season. Like it's not because of that. He's just been injured so many times. He got injured last week for something I don't know. But
Miami is the first one to take their helmet off and use it as a weapon.
yeah. Myles Garrett is the first one in the NFL to
Yeah.
get suspended indefinitely for doing that.
Yep, Miami started it. Thug you. Let's get it. Next bowl game, we're gonna go
Convicts.
out west again. Cal and Illinois. I want to say it's the Red Box Bowl. I think it's in I want to say it's in California, and California's playing in it.
Oh, then California.
I'm going
There we go.
California. Our next one, the Orange Bowl, Virginia and Florida.
Oh. Okay, so I gotta admit, so I told some of y'all that Virginia was going to beat Clemson in the ACC championship, that they was not going to only beat them, that it was not going to be close. So I gotta admit right now, I was wrong because they got 60 put on them. So I don't have much more confidence in Bryce at quarterback for Virginia and for them winning. So I gotta go Florida, but yeah, I gotta admit I was wrong on that game.
Yeah.
They got 60 put on them.
I think the spread for that game is -17. Florida.
For Florida?
It could
I would
be
take the spread
15.5. I am 100% taking the spread. Give me Virginia by 10. I think Florida is going to come not prepared. Virginia, I mean, they get just drugged by Clemson. They're going to be prepared. They're going to be excited.
I lost all confidence in Virginia.
Virginia's going to be excited to play down in Miami again. Last time they played in Miami this year, I mean, they did not show up whatsoever. I think they're going to be excited to play in the first ever New Year's Six bowl game in school history. I think they're going to have a field day. I got a good buddy of mine. He's a huge Virginia fan living down in Fort Myers. He's going to be there. He was actually at the Virginia Tech game this year. Maybe the luck's turned with him going to the games. I'm feeling Virginia.
Yeah.
We'll go with the other Virginia Tech and Kentucky up in Charlotte.
Virginia Tech.
I'm going Hokies.
I'll be there.
Hokies all day.
At the Belk Bowl.
I'm gonna go. Now we got the Sun Bowl. Arizona State and Florida State. Both teams are without their running back. Florida State does not have a single scholarship running back that will be playing.
Oh, okay. Then they're probably not going to win.
Yeah, no, I got absolutely not biased at all. I think Arizona State wins big.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State is a
Who do they have?
6-6.
Herm Edwards? Don't they have Herm Edwards at coaching at Arizona State? I think it's Herm Edwards.
It might be the Fighting Herms. I don't know.
Yeah, don't
don't
me on
quote,
that.
yeah.
I think it's Herm Edwards on that one. I think he's the coach, and I think that's why they're going to win. But yeah, don't quote me on that one.
And this also is a Tier 1 bowl game for the ACC, and Florida State is 6-6 and went into overtime and beat Louisiana Monroe on a missed extra point. So
Wow.
they got a Tier 1 bowl game and should have lost to Louisiana Monroe, of all teams, who is not in a bowl game, is in the Sun Belt, which is probably the lower of the 10 conferences, you know. Next one, Navy, Kansas State, Liberty Bowl. I'm going to go Navy.
Oh, you got your Navy on right there.
Go Navy, beat Army. I got Navy. I mean, they looked unbelievably good.
They looked pretty good during the Navy-Army game, you know.
That option is so hard to stop.
300-plus yards by one player.
Oh, yeah, exactly. The quarterback.
Yeah.
Yep, Reynolds, I think is his last name.
I don't know. I can't know.
Don't quote me on it.
I can't know every single player's, but it was Reynolds because in the group chat he said Reynolds. So yeah, definitely Reynolds. Yeah.
Our next one, Wyoming and Georgia.
You said
Georgia
that weird.
State.
Say that again.
Wyoming. How do you say it?
Wyoming.
Wyoming. Okay, well, go Cowboys.
Okay.
Cowboys. The real Cowboys, not the Dallas Cowboys. Who?
Terrible.
Wow,
Dallas,
that division is horrible.
NFC least.
Yes.
NFC least right there. Dallas Cowboys are terrible.
The division
Jason Garrett's going to be gone.
He will be. I mean, we were talking earlier. I mean,
And I don't think Dak Prescott's that good either.
No.
Yeah, do you agree with that?
He was good at Mississippi State. A lot of kids are way better in college than they are in the NFL.
He's just with the Dallas Cowboys, and that's why everyone thinks that he's good.
Exactly. Yep.
It's because of the team, not the player.
Yep. It's the name, man. Our next game, we got I want to say it's the Alamo Bowl, Utah and Texas.
Utah.
Yeah, Utah. Not even close.
Yeah.
Texas is not back. This game, that's why I was talking to my dad about this. He hates how conferences are paired in. Because then you have a 10-2 teams. You know, Utah is 11-2 against Texas, who is 7-5.
Utah's going to run them out of there.
They should. I thought Utah was going to run Oregon out the building, but here we are.
I was cheering for Oregon for that one. I love the uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta admit, I love the uniforms.
Our next one, we got the Citrus Bowl, Michigan and Alabama.
I want Alabama to lose so bad. I hate Nick Saban.
I'm going to go Michigan. I mean, Harbaugh just got absolutely ran.
Wait, it's
by
Michigan?
Ohio State.
Oh, they lose every good game, like every important game.
They lose, so they finally got it back. They did blow out Notre Dame. They've been beating Michigan State
But
for the
Notre
last
Dame's
couple
not that
years.
good either, so.
Right. I mean, it's just you beat the name.
Yeah.
Michigan cannot find a way against Ohio State. Maybe if Harbaugh can find a way to beat Nick Saban.
I just want to play to go to the sideline and just wipe Nick Saban out. Just send him out. Like, just retire already. I hate you. Like, because you took away Jalen Hurts. You got Tua Tagovailoa, and you replaced him in the second half of the championship. If you would have not done that, if you would have just let him finish the game, I would not be an Alabama hater. But I hate Alabama with a passion right now.
Like, I'm going to go Michigan, man. Go
Because I was
Blue.
a Hurts fan. I loved Alabama, you know?
Yep.
Yeah,
Alabama's really good.
Never picking Alabama ever again.
Oh. All right, our next one, we got the Outback Bowl, Minnesota and Auburn. Who you got?
Minnesota's overrated. Auburn.
Row the boat, ski you ma, go Gophers.
I mean,
Row the boat.
yeah, they're overrated though. They hadn't played anybody when they was up there in the high in the rankings. They hadn't played anybody.
Yeah, they beat Penn State.
Penn State, yeah, Penn State. I did watch that game, so yeah.
Who knows? I mean, I think Minnesota's gonna be excited to play in the Outback Bowl down in Florida. They're gonna be gassed up. Hopefully, they're not too excited. Not overlook Auburn, but just be too happy to be there. The next one, we got Oregon, Wisconsin, the Rose Bowl.
Oregon.
I'm going Oregon. Wisconsin, just the first half against Ohio State looked phenomenal. Second half, it looked like I was watching the Miami Hurricanes out there. I mean, it was the biggest self-destruction I've ever seen from a team. Our next one, though, we got this actually might be the Alamo Bowl. No, this is the Sugar Bowl.
I have no clue.
Sugar Bowl.
You got it on your phone there.
Yeah, actually, I don't have the bowl games. I just have the teams. It's all off the top of my head. But Baylor and Georgia.
Oh, that's a good game.
I'm gonna go with Charlie Brewer from Baylor.
I'm going Baylor also.
I'm
I think.
going Baylor.
Yeah.
Shock the world, man. Go Bears. Then we got Cincinnati and Boston College. Cincinnati, I want to say, is 11-2.
They're pretty good.
Both losses are against Memphis.
Yeah.
Boston College, again, a 6-6 team. I'm going Cincinnati by 21.
Cincinnati.
Give them 3 scores. I mean, Boston College has A.J. Dillon.
That's all. That's all
That's
they got.
all, but
But he is pretty dominant. Probably the best player in the ACC.
yeah, for sure.
At least the most underrated player
Definitely.
in the ACC. Yeah.
Definitely. I'm going
Overlooked player.
Cincinnati big, though. We got the Gator Bowl, Tennessee and Indiana, down in Jacksonville. I'm going to go with the Vols.
Aren't you going to be there?
I plan on going, for sure. My buddy has a sideline pass, so
Yeah.
definitely plan on going there unless something comes up, but I do plan on going.
Yeah, let's go to Tennessee.
I'm going to go
Power T. The
I'm
Power
going to
T.
go Tennessee, man.
Yeah.
Yep. We got 3 more left, 4 if you count the national championship. We got, this will be a hard one, Ohio and Nevada.
I don't care. Nevada.
I'm going to go with Ohio. I was born in Ohio. Go Bobcats.
You Yankee.
No, that's the Northeast, man.
Whatever.
That's the Northeast. We're the Midwest. So for you guys watching, there's 2 different things. You have the Northeast and you have the Midwest. The Northeast is New York, Jersey,
Yankees.
Mass.
The
The Yankees, yes.
yeah.
And you have the Midwest, the civilized people in Ohio, Indiana.
The ones that
Michigan.
are terrible at football.
No, terrible at offense. Great at defense. The Big Ten, I saw a comment earlier this year that said, you guys are talking bad about the Big Ten now, but just wait till they beat your SEC team by a score of like 12-10.
Uh-huh.
So, absolutely horrendous games to watch, man. You have to love defense.
Where was we at? What game were we at?
We're at Tulane and Southern Miss, an old rivalry game.
Southern Miss.
I'm gonna go Tulane. The Angry Waves.
Yeah.
Our last regular bowl game, Louisiana Raging Cajuns, Miami of Ohio.
I think this Miami will win, and your Miami will lose.
I think both Miamis lose.
Okay.
Give me Louisiana. Give me Louisiana by 10. National championship. I have LSU and Clemson, both Tigers.
I think Oklahoma wins. Just
Hold
Jalen
that Tiger.
Hurts. Jalen Hurts wins. He's a winner. That's what he is. He's a winner.
You got Burrow throwing the chase.
I don't care.
and-
Burrow's gonna get hurt in the first half against Oklahoma.
So if Burrow don't get hurt.
Oklahoma still. Jalen Hurts is gonna go out there and win it by himself.
Okay. All right. Jalen Hurts. CD Lamb's playing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. Something my friends about, I said, man, it might be 55-45. It's gonna be absolute shootout.
I'm pretty sure Oklahoma is 28-point underdogs. Something like that. They're huge underdogs.
It's 13.5, I want to say.
Oh, well, half that. What did I say?
I think it was 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 13.5. The biggest spread was 17.
Uh-huh.
I think, and UCF and Marshall was a 17. I want to say Florida and Virginia was a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm gonna go for the national championship though. I got LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Hold that real Tiger. I live down in Myrtle Beach. I do not want to hear from these Clemson fans who were South Carolina fans 5 years ago.
I think that if Oklahoma loses in the first game against LSU, which is probably a pretty good chance that they will, but I have faith that Clemson will win two
Okay,
straight.
Clemson back to back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Please give me LSU, man.
You don't want to hear it?
I don't want to hear it, man. It's like I'm not a South Carolina fan, but Clemson fans, I mean, they come out the woodworks. I mean, they've been good for 5 years. Literally, I've lived in the area for 15 years. It used to be all South Carolina fans down there. And what's funny is Clemson is further away from Myrtle Beach than South Carolina, University of Georgia.
Yeah, some teams in Georgia. Yeah. They're all the way on the like on the west side.
They're
of the
4.5
thing.
hours away from Myrtle Beach.
Uh-huh.
They're complete opposite side. Then you have North Carolina, Duke, NC State, ECU.
They might be closer.
They
also.
are actually all closer
ECU's
by an
definitely
hour.
closer. Yeah.
Closer by an
Yeah.
hour. So you have all these teams. Again, it's the same state. But you have a whole lot of teams that are closer. But you
it's
got to
about
go
the
with the
name.
good one.
You
gotta
gotta win the national championship.
Yep.
You know that's why I got a UCF thing in my room
Yep.
right now. National champions, boy.
Yep. I did tour the bounce house this year. I got to see where it actually has 2017 national champions right on the
Which they're the
press box.
proper national champions for that year instead of Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alabama has the name of a national championship, but it belongs to UCF. Y'all didn't play them. They asked to play y'all after the season. Y'all didn't do it. UCF is the champion.
Now UCF did ask Florida for a 3-game series.
And they denied because it was not going to be 2-1. Or
It was going to be a 2-1.
Uh-huh.
However, the 2 were going to be at Florida, and then the UCF game was going to be at the Camping World Stadium, and not actually at UCF.
Why?
More money, bigger stadium. Same reason why Miami and FIU was supposed to be played at FIU, but I think it's Ricardo Silva Stadium, extremely small. Maybe 20,000 if you count standing room. Of course, FIU Miami, in-town rival, so they moved to Marlins Park.
20 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
When I was
they're
down
close.
there a little while ago, it was like you drive through that one and then you're right at the other one.
And then,
Right there,
then you have FAU just north in Boca Raton.
Yeah,
I mean, you got 3 teams right in there.
Right close, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to the UCF. Speaking of UCF stadium, I'm going there to see UNC play UCF's opening game next year.
I think it's on a Thursday or a Friday.
It's they haven't determined it yet. Thursday or Friday.
Thursday
is
or
the schedule.
Friday,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. So I'll be down there. My 2 favorite teams right there playing each other. I was supposed to go to the one a couple years ago, but it was a hurricane. I can't remember which hurricane, and they canceled it altogether. So I'm going to drive down there and watch the game. It's going to be the highlight of all my college football season right there.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Now for the playoffs, do you want to stick with the 4 teams? Do you want 6 teams?
I want 8 teams.
8, okay.
Yeah, I want the 5 conference champions from the for the top 5.
Yep.
And then 3 at large.
So I'll go 6 or 8. If you give me 6,
Well, you thinking buys in there?
I'm thinking 2 buys. The 1 and 2 get a buy. What you do is you play the first games on the first Saturday of bowl season. That way you still have the 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Give me the 5 Power 5 champions, and give me the highest ranked Power 5 champion.
Group of 5.
Group of 5.
Yeah.
Give me. I'm used to saying Power 5. Because
Yeah, Group of 5. Yeah.
Power 6 is what the American calls their
Yeah.
conference.
I guess we could just do that. The Power from the 6 conference.
Yeah.
Let's just add them into make it the Power 6.
But
now.
then again, give me 8. There's how many weeks of bowl?
I think if you did the buys with the 6 and the buys, the 2 and 3, if they was close, like undefeated like this season, there would be a lot of complaining who got that buy right there.
Yep.
So I think that's the problem with that one right there.
So I mean, again, give me 8. Give me the same thing. And then another thing with the 8 is you have the SEC with how many teams that are 10-2, and how many teams are 11-1.
They'd probably have 3 teams in right now.
They would have.
They would somehow get Alabama in there.
Somehow Alabama would be, somehow the AC. However,
Georgia.
Yep. Maybe Alabama not because they lost to Auburn.
I don't know, but I think 8 teams is the way to do it. 5 champions, 3 at large, go for it. Or you could do the 6 champions and 2 at large.
Right. Yeah. 6 champions, 2 at large. I think.
Yeah. So college football is the best sport there is. Don't you agree with that?
100%. There's no reason why I wouldn't drive to New York City, fly to Utah, drive to Miami.
Drive to New York, drive to Washington,
Right. You've been to Tennessee before?
Tennessee, Virginia, South Carolina, We drive everywhere. Like, both of us go to a game, like, every single week, and that's basically what we do for, like, 15 weeks out of the year.
Yep.
And it's the best thing there is. It's nothing like being at the stadium rather than watching on TV.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you have different schools have different things. Like at BYU, for instance, they have the Cougar Tails. It's just foot long maple donut. I can't remember what they have, covering it, but if you ever get the chance to go to Provo, Utah, you gotta check it out. That stadium is electric. However, there is no tailgating. When I was there, I went to the Utah game on that Friday night against Arizona. Big time tailgate.
You did that last year.
They did it last year.
That trip.
And I went to BYU. It was an 8 o'clock kickoff. So I asked my friends that went to BYU. I said, when's the tailgate? There is no tailgate.
Yeah.
It's BYU, man. It's a different world.
Different
in
atmosphere
Provo.
out there.
But the stadium, absolutely electric. They go absolutely nuts.
What is one place that you want to go watch a game?
One place that I would love to go, I just watched the Hawaii Bowl on Christmas Eve. I would love to see a game in Hawaii, obviously. For atmosphere, though, give me LSU or Wisconsin. I haven't been to a game at Clemson yet. Would love to see one there. Or give me Oregon.
Next year, I want to go see a game at Auburn. I like the atmosphere down there, like on TV and everything. And UCF, of course. That's why I really want to see a game. But I'm going to see one, so that doesn't really count next year.
The Bounce House.
Exactly.
I talked to students there. They said that place gets rocking, especially for a big-time game.
Like, if you watch night games on TV from there, it looks like the best thing ever. Like, that's the one place that I really want to go, but I will get to go there next year. So either Auburn or California is where I want to see Cal.
Okay. Cal, yeah. Oh, man. Who was it UCLA in the Rose Bowl?
What?
Or USC, the one that plays in the actual Rose Bowl? I would love to see a game in the Rose Bowl. I would love to go to the actual Rose Bowl. That'd be
or the Coliseum.
The Coliseum,
Yeah, we just needed to make a West Coast trip out there, get Thursday, Friday game, Friday, Saturday games, going up there. Yeah, but hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. And you got anything you want to say?
I'm good. I do run a Coastal Carolina athletic page. Follow me. It's Quarter CCU. I do follow back. I talk about everything Chanticleer athletics.
It will be down in the description.